Moderation and lies. The sorrow when she looked me in my eyes. She said, baby, I am not afraid. God, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
What's up, guys? It's Uchiha back at with another What If. I tried recording this last night, and yeah, it didn't work out. So I'm just gonna re-record it. It's kind of a drag, but it's whatever. As you see from the title, this is What If Asta was the reincarnation of Zoro? Okay, okay. All right. The way I'm doing this, right? It's not okay. He's not the reincarnation of Zoro, right? He is, but he's not. Like, you're gonna see what I mean, right? And as you see from the second part of the title, it is. Oh, so he's going to be Yami's son, right? Okay, so we start this what if off with a grown Luffy and Zoro, sitting down at like a inn or whatever, like a restaurant eating food, you know. And Luffy has a son. Luffy has a son, right? And Zoro has a son, and they're best friends, right? And whatnot. um, Zoro says, "Yo, Luffy. Uh, I remember he was bringing up some time from like a couple years back. He said, we're close to this really cool cave that I had wandered off to a couple years back, and there's like some really strong monsters and stuff down there that we could go beat up to kill some time, and we could go train the kids, right?" And Luffy's like, "Hey, sure, why not?" And I don't know what I'm gonna name Luffy's son. Junior. No, I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna name him Ace. We're gonna call him Ace, cause rest in peace, Ace. Feel me? Yeah, we're gonna call him Ace. We're gonna call him Ace. And Zoro's son, yeah, his name is gonna be Osteroth. Okay, you're gonna see where I'm going. His name is gonna be Osteroth, right? So Zoro says Osteroth. Oh, by the way, he's a Shimotsuki. Yeah. We're not doing that Roro no. Shimotsuki Zoro Judo. That's where I'm going with this. Um, if you're not caught up with One Piece, yeah, it's a Wano arc thing. Zoro Judo, but yeah, you call him Shimotsuki Zoro, because that is the name of his actual clan. Man, bro, I don't understand One Piece at this point, but yeah, we're gonna get back into this. Asta says, "Ace, let's go." They walk a couple of miles. Uh, I want to say Osteroth and Ace have like a Zoro and Sanji type relationship, right? Uh, so okay, Osteroth has three. He uses three sword style. He's like 12. He's like 12. No, he's like 14. Yeah, he's 14. He's 14. Right? He's 14. Right? Osteroth, he he has three swords, right? Of like the same class as the Wado Ichimonji, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna give them names, you know. If you guys want to give Osteroth's sword three swords names, right? I could do one of them, right? Belong to like let's say Luffy gave him that sword. Luffy gave him that sword from Wano. If you not Luffy gets a sword, I think it's the Shodai Kitetsu. I'm pretty sure Zoro will actually get the Shodai Kitetsu and would give Osteroth the Nidai Kitaichi. Yeah, the Nidai is the second one, the second Kitetsu. So yeah, he would have the Nidai Kitetsu. Um, Zoro, you already know Shodai Kitetsu, Wado Ichimonji, and the Enma. I wouldn't give him Shisui because that is a Wano treasure. I can't give that to him. What I could do is sorry. I could give him that the sword that damn, what's the name? The sword that Momosuke remember uh flipping Odin had two swords. He had the Enma and like that other one, the white one, right? So I'm gonna say he has the Nidaiki Tetsu, the second Enma. I'm gonna just call it the second Enma for right now. I'm gonna look it up later. And then in part two, I'll see the name. So he'll go Nidaiki Tetsu, the second Enma, and the last one is like I'm not gonna say regular sword, right? But it's like a sword that like uh Ace had gave him. Ace had given him a sword, right? Ace had found a sword in like some ruin. Like it was like the demon. I'm gonna call it the demon slasher sword. Well, I forgot how to say demon in Japanese. I think it's like Basara or something like that. Like monster. I think, damn, bro. Oh my god. I still know how to speak Japanese fluently, bro. It's been a couple of years. Damn, it's been a while. I gotta get back on my grind. But what is cool? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Basara. And so he has Niraki Tetsu, the second Enma, and the Basara, right? So they enter the cave and whatnot. Oh god. And then flipping, they fight monsters. They go lower and lower into the cave, and they see this old man. And the old man says, "You on the third to last levels of this dungeon, right? It was a dungeon." He says, "You're the third to last levels on this dungeon, and if you defeat the last two, you will be rewarded. You will have to, you'll be rewarded, and you have to pick and choose which life you would want to live." So they go down and flipping, flipping, flipping. They defeat the first one, right? And they they start to change, right? Their bodies, all of them get a little more buff. Uh, their stats increase. They they develop new skills, right? They develop demonic skills. The last two were demons. They were low level demons, but they were demons. Like they were like mid tier. They were like high mid tier demons. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give them low high tier. It's like dark triad level demons. I would believe Zoro on them. They'll be able to fight that. And yeah, they defeated the first one. The second one they had a little bit of trouble with. The second one, before he died, he said, "Now that you guys have defeated me," he said, "Now that you guys have defeated me, you have been appointed to you have the choice of returning to your normal lives, or you can become demon royalty, right? And Zoros is demon royalty. Huh, that sounds interesting. And they're old, like Luffy and Zoro, but they're like in their 40s. I'm gonna say they're in their 40s, right? They're old, but they're not old. They're still young, kind of, right? And well, flipping. Luffy says, well, Luffy already became the king of the pirates. He said, well, I mean, if I do stay here, I'm just gonna end up dying and stuff, right? So Luffy asked the demon. He said, oh, I have a question. He said, could you make a clone of me and send me back, right? Because there are people there who will be waiting. Like he said, there were people there that will be waiting for us to come back home, and the world will be deeply saddened by our presence, right? So the demon says, yes, I can make exact living copies of you, right? And they will last for about another 60 years, right? Yeah, another 60 years, right? And they said, okay, that's fine. They will be literally made up of your flesh, skin, and bone. Good stuff. He said they'll be made of your flesh, skin, and bone, and your blood and stuff. And they'll have all your abilities. It will be an exact copy of you and stuff like that. I'll even increase the durability, right? So like a couple of attacks, like they could get slashed up and stuff, and it will just act like a regular slash on your body. Alright, I'm not gonna be like, oh, whatever they feel, you feel, because that's gonna be dumb. They're gonna be dead in a couple of seconds, right? So Zoro, he gets his thing. Luffy gets his thing, right? But Luffy, he goes to like, alright, you're gonna see. So Zoro, he right here. So as you guys know, this is from High School DxD. If you didn't know, but this is the show. I'm not saying this is the official Shimotsky thing from One Piece, but this is just my thing. His demon crest. This right here is his demon clan's crest, right? And it gets imprinted on his body, like somewhere on his shoulder. Like yeah, it goes on his shoulder, and then so. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, damn. Put in Zoro, he becomes the Shamutsky clan become high ranking. Depend like how strong Zoro and Luffy were, they became high ranking nobility, right? And Zoro actually overtook the current Demon King and took its place. So he became the Shamutsky clan after a couple of years of being demonic royalty. They took over the royal capital and they became the royal family. Not just a noble family, but a royal family. They became the royal family, right? And Luffy said Zoro appointed Luffy's clan, right, to be the Shimotsky clan's servant. Like there, I literally just reversed the roles of One Piece, literally. But I don't want to focus on Luffy. It's not about Luffy. Luffy, you have One Piece. This is Zoro's time, right? So Luffy's clan. I'm gonna say Luffy dies. He wasn't able. Like, yeah, he's a Gomu Gomu, but flipping. I'm just gonna say that he passed. Like he probably did something stupid. He was in a new world. He drank or ate something, and he actually died. Cause Luffy could like. There's so many times Luffy could die. Like that time, he got poisoned. Like if Sanji's sister didn't like suck up the poison man, Luffy would have been dead. Like there was no plot armor there to save him, right? There was nothing there. Like it was only Sanji's sister, not Chopper. No one else could save him but his sister, Yeah, but that's just how it is. And yeah, Luffy died. His son is still alive though. And I want to say, you know how fruits thing. So there was a singular tree. There's no. This is the underworld. Like this is where they are, right? And flipping Zoro, I mean Luffy and Zoro found this tree, right? This singular tree inside of the underworld, and they saw a fruit growing on the tree. And Ace, he picked the tree. Ace, he picked the fruit and he ate it and he turned in. That was the Gomu Gomu no Mi, because as you guys know, devil roots they inhabit the nearest fruit, and that being the only tree had, and that being the only fruit that it could inhabit, right? So Luffy, not Luffy, flipping Ace and Zoro, Ace and Astaroth. I'm over here calling Astaroth Zoro. I've been out here calling Astaroth Zoro this whole time. Oh my god. Alright. Flipping. Alright. Now we're actually going to Zoro. Right. We're actually going to Zoro. Right. Zoro he becomes Demon King. And then Astaroth became Demon King and he became stronger. And then after that, the Shimotsuki clan they kept having kids. Right. Boom. Flipping. They passed down all six swords, right? It became a father-son thing. So the father, right? Okay, so from the ages one to 17, right? No, 1 to 17, you wield Osteroth's swords, right? And on your 18th birthday, you upgrade from Osteroth's swords to Zoro's swords, right? And then when you have your son and he becomes like what 4 or 5 and able to wield the sword, you give him Astaroth's sword. So the cycle goes from father to son, father to son, father to son, son to father, son to father, son to father, right? It's a never ending cycle in that sense, right? So, a couple decades, not decades, a couple, not millennia, flipping, oh my god, couple hundred years pass, and we found a new avatar and a demon bender named Aang. Now let me stop. But yeah, a couple hundred years pass, and Yami was born. Yes, this man Yami, goat bag, Mr. Sukihiro Shimotsuki Yami. Yup, his name is Yami Shimotsuki. Walk him out, right? All right. So Yami Shimotsuki Yami, and he gets Enma, Zoro swords, right? And oh, by the way, Luffy's clan, they turned into demons. Like they turned like they no longer have human characteristics. Like they don't have like nothing. Like they're full fledged. Like they've been like their family been drinking demon blood and demonic rituals and whatnot, and they turned into demons. Like them niggas turned into demons. Like I mean real demons. I mean like them niggas turned into one of these shits right here. Yeah, nah. That's something else. That's for later on. That's for later on. Wait, where is it? You could say they something like this, right? They don't look like this, but like they just not human. Like they don't look human, right? Wow, the Shimotskis do, right? I want to say higher, like you see how Libe looks like Libe and stuff like Asta and stuff. I would say like the Shimotskis, they look like Libe, right? They're human, right? They look human, but with demonic features. While flipping, flipping, Luffy's clan just look like bear demons. Just ugh, I can't take this anymore, man. Um. So yeah, you know, Yami. I'm gonna say this is baby Yami. Ha ha. Baby Yami. Baby Zoro. Ah. Ha 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 ha. This is funny too. If you don't know, this is Beelzebub from the anime. Uh, Zoro's true son. Hmm. But yeah. So Yami, he has his servant from Luffy's clan, and you know, since they're actually like since they're full blooded demons, right? Um, and since he's from the royal family, he can go in and out of the world, right? Um, okay, so I'm gonna say the servants, right? The servant that you get is based upon your magical power, like is based on like your affinity and stuff, right? Because most of the time, you and your servant are born at the same time. Like that's just how it works. Like most of the time, you and your servant were born on the same day. You grew up together. You knew all of each other's things, and you guys most likely had the same magic affinity, right? So I mean not Asta, Yami, his servant turns to his five leaf, and I want to say like Neto, Yazi saying it's okay, right? Neto, her transformation magic, her forbidden transformation magic. I'm pretty sure they could do that. I'm not pretty sure. I'm saying that like he could do that. Like their servants could transform from grimoire back to demon and stuff like that, and they could also change their characteristics from looking demonic to looking human. That's like I want to say all high ranking that was like above Lucifero. Lucifero isn't even demon king. He's like just a flipping not fodder, but like he's like the royal guard. Let's say that he's like a low rank royal guard, demonic presence. Feel me? And he's just in charge of all of the other, let's say like the 10 royal guard members, and then like Lucifero is just the highest one there, right? And then next is the royal family and stuff like that. So what is called flipping Yami goes to the world. He looks human as hell, right? My boy Yami just looking like a goat. You know, he goes, he sees Julius into the gray deers. Was it the gray deers? I think it was the gray deers or something like that. Something with deer in it. I know that, right? And flipping. Shit, bro. What is it called? He he. I'm gonna say uh, it was forbidden for Luffy's clan and Zoro's clan. Like it was forbidden for them to like have to like entangle the bloodline. Like it had to be pure bloodlines. There was no mixture between bloodlines. So how do I want to do this? Okay, okay. I see. Okay, but okay. So we're gonna go where Yami goes to the Spade Kingdom, right? Goes to the Spade Kingdom, and he basically he influenced demonic power in the Spade Kingdom, right? And he banged the queen. Like he boom. I mean, PG-13, of chocolate and vanilla pudding. Yeah, yeah. That's where we're going with this. He opened up a bag of chocolate and vanilla pudding. Please don't demonetize me, right? And out came the raindrop from the spider spout. Oh, fuck. I'm definitely getting demonetized. Well, at this point, vanilla, chocolate pudding, raindrops, drop top, smoking a cookie in a hot box. Nah, I kill myself sometimes. But yeah, flipping does that. He has he 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 has a son, right? And without him knowing Lucifero, right? Without him knowing Lucifero possessed, Dante Matricula possessed. The Dark Triad. Whoever the demons and stuff in Dark Triad, sister, brother, demonic nonsense. Yeah, them. Yeah, Dark Triad became a thing and they overrun the thing. So Yami basically said, "Oh, I'm taking my child, right? And I'm gonna take the king's child, and we're gonna head to the Clover Kingdom. Yeah, fuck y'all. I'm out. I did this for fun, so have fun, right?" Yami left. He went to the Clover Kingdom and said, "Uh, yo, all right, guys may say, yo, Itsuki, you just made Asta half demon, bro." "No, I did not, bro. Okay? He's not half demon. He's full-blooded demon. And what chemistry, biology does that work? I don't know. But I'ma say he 99.9999% demon, right? And I'ma say that 1%, he got that human humor. That 1% human that he got, it went to his humor, right? He has humonic humor. Yeah, that's a valid humonic. Is that even a word? Yo, I need to go to sleep. It's like 1 something in the morning. But yeah, so fucking this man Yami, right? He drops. He was supposed to drop off at the church, right? And you know what this man ended up doing? While he was opening a portal to the underworld to send Asta to go live and train for the next couple of years. And this man dropped and Asta into the underworld, right? Kid me not. This man's this man Yami looked at himself in disbelief and said, "So I'm the current king of the underworld, and I just sent a human down there." Yeah, I forgot to say Yami is the current king. Yeah, he's the current king, right? And he says, "Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to the underworld for at least a couple of days and sort things out." So on Yuno's way down to the underworld, he became uh, a like he gained devil attributes, right? Cause I want to say he was like just born, like he was not even a month old, right? He wasn't even a month old, right? And he gained devil attributes. He gained like a horn. He gave a horn, a tail, some wings, right? And he gained about one or two demonic ability. He's not high rank. He's very low rank. Like I mean, like Libe type rank, but like he's like a class or two higher than Libe, right? So Yami goes down. He says, "Okay, these are my two sons." Uh, and kept it like that. I said, "Trainer, don't tell him about me, right? Just tell him that my last known whereabouts was the Clover Kingdom when he turns 15, right? When he turns 15, tell him to pop up and try and find me, or try not try and find me, but like come see me, right? Tell him that I'll be in the Clover Kingdom awaiting him, right?" Everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're going to the Clover Kingdom. You're leaving us. Oh my God. And he was like, "Yeah, suck it up." Right? And so basically, Asta is born, right? And his servant Libe was born with him, right? Now, Libe does not have. Okay, he has dark anti magic, right? So he. Oh my god, how do I explain this? He has he has magic, right? But he has anti magic. At like, how do I put this? Asta, right? So Yami named his son after Osteroth, right? The second king, right? He named after the second king. And when Asta was born, he had the will of the first king. Right? He was named after the second king, and he inherited the will of the first. Right? So and I'm gonna say, not everyone had all three. They knew hockey. Everyone in Shimotsky clan learned hockey, right? And they all learned three sword style, but not all of them used three sword style. Right? Some used two sword style, or some used one sword style. Yami specifically uses. I'm gonna say he uses two, so he uses two sword style. Max, he would use three, but he sees it as a dragon, so he can't smoke his cigarette while he's doing it, right? But he carries all three swords with him out of respect for his clan's thing. And this is actually where I'm going to be leaving it off, guys. Comment, like, follow, subscribe, whatever. Part two. It'll be up probably tomorrow, if anything. Well, later on today, because it's like 1 in the morning. So, yeah, peace out.